Hey guys, I'm back. It is shit hits the fan day. There's ants on everything. The reason I am opening the box upside down is because the card is always on the bottom. So we're just going to go with it today and see if opening it upside down means the card is on the top. It has been a really long day in the shop and not a great day either. So Aiden's with me today. He's going to do unboxing with me.
Yeah, hi.
And so we're just going to get straight to it. We're going to be doing the unboxing with this Best Tech Rhino, which is a hell of a knife, and you guys will see the review on this one very shortly. But it's what I happen to have with me, so let's just get into this box.
And you're right.
Ah, look, it worked. The card's right here. So, real quick to address something. Sort of often, some people will say, you know, you should know never to cut towards you. While that is a good safety rule, I will say that when you have situational awareness and spatial awareness and you're very experienced with a knife, you kind of learn not to cut yourself. In over 20, probably 30 years of using a knife, I have never cut myself by cutting towards myself. What you guys don't understand is that the confines of a camera on a tripod sometimes dictate where you can put the knife and how you move it when doing an unboxing like this, so that's usually why, if I am cutting towards myself, I'm doing it. Anyway.
Let's get on.
Yes, good call, Aiden. Let's see. So what do we have here? We have a precautionary statements. Hazard to humans and domestic animals. Oh, about aqua tabs. So water purification tablets, which are right here at the bottom of the box. So obviously we have aqua tabs. We'll see what they go to. But here is the May 2018 box. So it's a little bit late. Yes, it is. Okay. It's well into June, at least a week into June, but at least it's here, right? So let's see, what are these aqua tabs part of? Normally we try to go down the list, but since they're right here, 10-pack aqua tabs, water purification tablets, $9.99. So aqua tabs are very useful for water purification. Very convenient to carry. 10 tablets for $9.99. You can probably find them a little cheaper, but that's, you know, $1 a tablet's not bad. Good stuff to have. So let's just go and get kind of stuff out of the box so we can go in order of the card. And Aiden, why don't you come around this side and help me take stuff out of the box. Alright, so to review, for those uninitiated in how we do this, we are getting the Elite box. So we've got everything in the Basic, the Pro, and the Elite. We'll be going through, starting with the Basic box all the way down. We pay $89.99 a month. We'll be looking at the MSRP value, right? So you may find this stuff for cheaper, but this is what they say the MSRP value turns out to be as we go through this all. Some interesting looking stuff here, but you know, let's go through it. So let's start with the P51 Survival Can Opener for 99 cents, which is over here. So P51 made in China, of course. It's not an American one. P51 can opener. Aiden, you've never used one of these, have you?
Nope.
Very simple can opener. Used to be military issue. Well, the P38, I guess the P51. P51 is a larger P38. You put this on the lid of your can and you're working around. I mean, good in survival situations when you don't have a can opener, but how many of these can openers have we got in these boxes? I don't know. 99 cents? Sure. You can get it for cheaper, though. I mean, for sure. I have probably 20 or 30 of these can openers by now. So, you know, is it useful? Sure. But the amount that I have is just ridiculous. I feel like this is a space filler item just to fill a space on this list. I mean, it's bleh. So this is going to go in the don't like it pile right off the bat. Aiden, will you please put this in the create a don't like it pile somewhere? Nope, somewhere we can see it. How about right over there? Okay, don't like it pile item number 1. By the way, I forgot to say the May MSRP value of the Basic box is $49.63. So every month you're paying $19.99 for the Basic box. That's this month's MSRP value. Let's look for the M48 Ops 2-pack Alice clips. It's funny that I just recently posted a video about Alice gear and Molly and all that other stuff, and so made in China, of course. Not surprised though. So Alice clips, 69 cents, fair price for 2 Alice clips. I'm not going to argue that. So you can use them similar to the way you would use Molly if you're not familiar, the way you would put straps together through the loops to hold it down. You give a little squeeze, pull the clip open, put this through one set of webbing, put this through another, and the tension keeps it closed. Now, if you watched my video about Alice gear and Molly gear and all that, and if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the video description so you can check it out. These things in military circles, and this was the popular gear type when I first entered the military, it's notorious for becoming loose, for this coating wearing off, and here you can see it's already starting to, and this stuff rusting. It's just, it works when it works. It doesn't work all the time. So this has a special place in my heart and a special hatred in my heart all at the same time. These stupid clips. But I'm going to put these in the meh pile. 69 cents for 2 clips is a good price, and you may find some good use for them, but I'd rather just use some good nylon webbing or something with some snaps or whatever. And I'm going to put these right here. I'm going to establish the meh pile, and then you'll know where it is for next time.
And I already know what to give you.
So go ahead, read that off the card, Aiden.
10.5 foldable camping saw, which is $4.99.
Okay.
Good price.
Here's a 10.5 inch folding camping saw. Actually, I have a tree I need to cut down. So 10.5 inch overall, 5 inch blade. Thank you for spelling that out for me. I'll get you a weight on this and everything. Need to go bathroom? Doing a little dance. Let's see.
I'm just going to kind of move this over here.
Okay. Ooh, you hear the grindiness? Okay, anyway. Yeah, wow. A little blade play. Do me a favor, buddy. See that stick over there? Can you drag it over here real quick? Thank you, sir. We've got a stick. Might as well put it to good use. Here is our 10.5 inch folding saw with actually a 5 inch blade. Let's see. That's not bad.
That is some pretty good cut.
That is a good cut. Let's see. Locking, locks in and out. Lock is pretty solid. It's light. I feel it. It's a pretty light item.
Yeah.
Nice rubber, rubberized grip. It holds, yeah. It's not bad. What'd you say, $4.99 on the price on this?
Yeah, $4.99. Good price.
Not bad for a lightweight folding saw for your go bag or something. Now, of course, you're not getting the highest quality, but, those birds seem to approve of it. For the price, for what you're paying, not a bad item. So this is going to go on the I like it pile. We've got much better quality ones in some of the higher end boxes, but for $5, not bad. So first item in the I like pile, and you saw that made really quick work of this branch here. Nice clean cut too. Take a look at that.
We should go cut the tree down later.
We should. The one over the garden? Yeah, we have a tree over our garden that needs to get cut down.
Yeah.
All right, Super Buddy, what's next?
We need the SOA Warehouse 2 knife set.
I believe that is this.
$14.99.
$14.99, 2 knives. Let's hope they're good knives. So
Almost everything on the list has 99 cents.
that's how they get you. That's what they do. Yeah. So here we go. Death Before Dishonor. Now we've seen this brand before in this box subscription. I can't remember if it was good or bad. Warhounds 2-piece set. I think you said warehouse, but that's okay. Once again, handcrafted in China. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, so both knives are in one package here. Looks like is there a folder? And there is a folder. And we've got a plastic handle. I'm trying to sort this out. So is this, it comes with cord wrapped on it, and does the cord come off somehow? I guess you can take the cord off if you want it, but it is definitely a plastic, and a cheap kind of plastic at that. So you get a deep carry clip, but you can't change it around at all. Yeah. It's a very thin blade. It's very wobbly. It's a thin liner lock. Yeah, that holds though.
Makes a lot of noise. That's
Well, that was pretty loud, yeah. Centering's actually pretty good. I mean, it's cheap, but fit and finish on it is decent. Interesting. You're gonna need a piece of paper. Tell you what, I'll edit in the cut tests on these, you know, afterwards later on. It's not as bad as I would have thought. I mean, it's got good action. Not too hard to one-hand it. Not the smoothest, but not the worst either.
pile, I guess.
Decent blade shape. Well, we're gonna have to rate both these knives together. There is an awful lot of dangle on this cord, though. That's the thing, though. So you have this cord to use if you need it, but you'd have to do some. I guess you make a lanyard out of it or whatever. Just look at this now. Fixed blade.
I got a good feeling on that one.
You got a good feeling? Yeah? Let's see. Rubberized handle. Actually pretty comfortable handle. I take it back. It has the potential to be pretty comfortable. It's just got some hot spots on it. For my hand, for a smaller hand, I'm sure it's a little bit more comfortable than this. The weight is actually pretty light. I'm not sure what kind of steel it is, of course. But in terms of balance, now this stuff up here, this does nothing for you. Except this right here, your thumb can grip into it pretty good. Balance for chopping, though, feels pretty good.
That's got a nice new chop.
Yeah, that's not bad. In terms of the actual edge test, that coating, though, I mean, take a look just from that little bit. That coating's coming right off. I wouldn't expect much, though. This isn't like a really hard, firm coating. This is something maybe I'd take to the shop and just redo a little bit. It really does, for chopping, it's okay. For like just other use, though, the balance is a little bit off, a little bit front heavy. And again, I will edit in some cut tests. This is going into a unique pile right now. The sheath is just soft. I don't like the sheath at all. Just soft nylon. No flexibility in it whatsoever. I mean, you have no options for it. And in fact, you've got to make sure you got to like actually watch what you're doing, because there's a plastic liner in it for the knife, and if you're not careful, it closes, it folds on itself. That was horrible video work, and I apologize. It folds down, and then you're just putting it against the nylon and the stitching, so you got to really try to get it in there. So right now, I'm putting it. It's not in the meh pile. It's not meh. It's not like it or don't like it. It's has potential. I'm going to have to give it a final rating after I do the edge test, which I'm going to do when I go inside with some paper and some cord. So we're just going to put it right up there.
I got an idea.
What's
the
your
limbo
idea?
pile.
The limbo pile? Perfect. It's in the limbo pile. Let's start with this little guy right here. Oh. That's not bad. But originally I thought, I don't know, wait, let's do it over again. Let's not edit anything out, but... So, if you want to give it a slice, it'll go through. But you shouldn't have to. You know, the whole idea is to just let it go through the paper. But it's, you know, look, $14.99 for both of these. So that's a hair over $7. You could probably fix that edge up a little bit. Again, having no idea what kind of steel this is, though, and I'm guessing it's not great, I'm going to throw down and say it's probably $4.20 or something like that, based on the weight and the feel of it. So it's not going to hold an edge very well. This one, well, there you go. Yeah, so if you want to assist it, nah. Neither of these out of the package is like shaving sharp or anything. And once again, you know, it doesn't feel like a very, I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes, guys, you pick up a piece of steel and it feels like good, heavy quality steel, and sometimes it feels like, you know, they had some scraps left around the factory. Yeah, that's what this feels like. Ooh, I mean, it cuts, but it is not easy. Not a decent, I mean, not a bad cut, though. Try this guy. Oh, yeah. That does not want to cut very well unless you give it a nice slice down the length of the blade. So, while I feel like these knives have potential as low cost, wouldn't want to EDC it, wouldn't want to rely on it for rugged use, but emergency use, you know, something to maybe refine a little bit and put in a kit for an emergency, and then something that I'm not going to rely on like a lot, but maybe that one time, maybe then. But so after this testing, I'm going to put these in the mat pile. Definitely mat pile. With this being done, by the way, after the rest of the video, I just want to say, because I recognize I didn't really voice this during the rest of the unboxing, I'm disappointed with the amount of the items in this box. I think a lot of the items were just like the aqua tabs and the can opener and the Alice clips. They were like really lame. They were filler items. They weren't main items that would come in a box. So I think I said decent box, okay box. It really was a very disappointing box in terms of the number of actual quality items was not there this month at all.
Alright, next we have the Wise Food Survival Food entry, $7.99.
Okay. Another Wise company. It's creamy pasta. We've gotten this over and over and over. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not good. It doesn't taste good.
Alright, after that, it's Punisher Skull Self-Defense Kubaton.
Alright. So, I've already seen this. How much is the, how much was the vegetable pasta, by the way?
$7.99.
Okay, yeah, no. No, not for way too much for that. This is $9.99. Anything by Black Legion for $9.99 is too much. And this is not a Kubaton. Okay, so they're calling it a Kubaton. A Kubaton is a specific thing invented, but this is not a Kubaton. This might be a self-defense tool. Oh, this feels awful. Like this just has a feel, like what is this? Is this dipped? Is this printed? I'm going to let this speak for itself for a minute. Alright, now I'm not saying this does not have self-defense value. If you punch somebody with this, they're going to poop their pants and cry, sure. I would rather take this to the shop. I probably will take this to the shop and just sandblast. It feels almost sticky. Feel that, Aiden? Feel what I mean?
That does feel sticky.
Almost like the ink is not dry on it or something. Whatever it is, the coating is, it's terrible. It's terrible. Look at around the edges. I mean, fit and finish-wise, it's terrible. Now, I don't know what kind of steel this is. If it's steel, if it's actually aluminum, does it say on the card what it's made of?
No, it does not.
No, it does not. I mean, I'm assuming it's some kind of steel. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Not something I'm prone to carry normally. You found a creeper in the grass. It's a creeper. Creeper meet skull guy. Now this could be finished very nicely. Now if you're into stuff like this, and you know what? This probably will be one of our next giveaway items too. Because I know there are people that would like to carry something like this and would make use of this, but this is terrible. Instead, it feels unfinished. I'm going to take it to the shop. I'm going to sandblast it. We're going to give it a real nice finish. Maybe dip it hydrographically. Maybe just Cerakote or something. So anyway, it's not a Kubaton. A Kubaton is not a knuckle that you punch with. At least name it the right thing. There are techniques you use with a Kubaton. This is not it. You think it's cool? You think it's cool? That's fine. If you something you would carry and you would use, that's great. Be excited for when it's a giveaway item. I'm gonna put it in the map pile. Putting it in the map pile because I think, as is, I don't like it, but we can do some cool stuff with it. Brotato. What's next?
Nothing. We finished.
No,
See,
we didn't.
Look,
That's
it
that's
goes to
the base.
10
Right,
pack
right.
box.
That's the basic box. So now, what I want you to do is look. No, look on the other side. See, no, this side. So now we're gonna go to the Pro box. So over there, what does it say that? What is the?
Ballistic smoke.
No, before you do that. So over here, Pro box. How much does the Pro box cost?
$49.99 each
Okay.
month.
And then what is this month's value?
$103.60.
Okay, cool. So what is the first item on the Pro box?
Let's see. Ballistic smoke anti-fog tactical goggles.
Now I think that's this. And how much does that cost? Or what's the value on that?
$19.99.
$19.99. UV 400 safety glasses, anti-fog coating. So I don't know. I don't know how much faith I have in the ballisticness of this at all. Ballistic. I mean, it says impact resistance and stuff. All right. So they're wraparound. So totally sealed from sun. So in terms of a sunglass, cool, and a fair level of tint as well. Now, can we count on the ballistic protection that it says it gives? You know, I'm not going to sit here and hit it with a hammer on my face or anything. I'm not shoot it with a BB gun. For the fogging, I can see why it's anti-fog, because what's going to get in there and fog it up? You know, you're not going to breathe in it or anything like that. If you're going to do motorsports or, you know, skiing or something like that, this might work out for you. Is it worth the $19.99? I don't know. I typically don't wear these kinds of glasses. I have my Oakleys that I wear because I have them and I wear them. You know, I have regular kinds of sunglasses. But I think that these do have a potential. So I think I'm going to put them in the like it pile. If I was in the market for something like this, these do feel kind of solid. Little rubbery, a little soft on the top, but I definitely do believe that they would not fog up on you. At the same time, I don't know, now I'm starting to have doubts. There's no ventilation in it. So the air that gets trapped as you put it on your face, if it was a humid place, I don't know. I like them though. I do like them. They're comfortable to wear. They're good sunglasses anyway, if you're looking at them for sunglass purposes, and it does say anti-fog coating, but I might not pay 20 bucks for these, just not knowing enough about them, but not bad. So they're going in the like it pile. With the folding saw, which is the only other thing in the like it pile. Aiden, do you want to wear these while we do the rest of the video?
Yep.
We'll just remember they go in the like it pile.
Now we have vacuum sealed stainless seal can koozie.
That's probably this thing.
Yeah.
How much does it say this costs?
This costs $13.99.
How much?
$13.99.
$13.99 for a can koozie. You've got to be kidding me. All right, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit right now. All right, so number one, I've gotten these in an Alpha Outpost, and they had a screw on top. And to my both amazement and happiness, these really do work to keep cans cold. If you put a can in there, it keeps it cold. Now, you can also buy these things at Walmart for half that price. That price is ridiculous. Now this one comes without a powder coat or anything. We could do awesome stuff with this at the shop. So that's awesome. I do like this. $13.99 for one of these can koozies though? Absolutely ridiculous. No, absolutely not. But these things do work. It blew my mind when I found out how cold, how long it kept a can of beer and a can of soda also. But I'm taking this to the shop tomorrow because we can do such cool things with this at the shop. I've never seen one with this kind of rubber top on it before. The ones that I'm familiar with have a screw on top, and you can even see it's threaded for the screw on top. I think this is just, so especially without the screw on top, this is just an even cheaper way to do it. But $13.99, no. For the price, no. But these do work, and I hope that this works as well as some of the other ones I've seen. So that's going in the like it pile.
Alright, next we have the survival camping hatchet, which I think is this.
It is.
With a solid axe in it.
What is the price on this?
I think it was $19.99.
$19.99. Okay, we have had this exact same hatchet before.
Oh,
We
cool.
gave this hatchet away in the big 25K slash 15K giveaway. It was one of the most popular items, actually. This is a solid hatchet. I wouldn't have thought so at first, just looking at it. I actually really liked it. I took it out and I tested it, not in the original, but we got it from a Shit Hits the Fan box, not from the original video. I didn't take it out and do a big test in the original video, but I had taken it out in the backyard and tested it. It looks cheap. It does. This is a solid item. This is a good hatchet to have, and with our camping trip coming up next week, we're going to take this one with us.
I know what I should bring over here for the test.
We're not going to chop Mr. Stump. It's the only stump I have. I have to go cut another stump at Grandpa's before I... Yeah, anyway. No, but this, as cheesy as it looks, this is, it's got a metal core inside this plastic handle, nice rubberized grip, and a good carbon steel head right here. This is a really good hatchet for 20 bucks. Well worth the money. This one is going in the like it pile.
Yeah, that's good.
So we only got 2 items left and they kind of go together. Why don't you read them to us?
The Vulcan 12-pack stun grenade for $44.99. Vulcan 12-pack CO2 cartridges for stun grenade, $6.99.
Alright, so I guess this is similar to a blast simulator, although it's really not that similar because the blast simulators that we used to use actually used explosives. This is a CO2 simulator. Oh, look, it's got a little spoon and everything. Aw, this is making me very nostalgic. Now, we're not going to use this here because we're in a residential neighborhood. But I guess somehow you put the CO2 in there, close this up, you flip your spoon, and it makes a big popping sound. I didn't need to read all the directions on this. A Thunder 5 distraction device. This we could take camping with us. We could probably take this to Grandpa's shop tomorrow and test one out. I'm sure it would be okay. I have never used this before. I don't know what you'd actually use it for. Here are the instructions, but it looks pretty cool. Just for fun purposes. Now, I don't know, if this is a 12-pack and this is plastic, does this destroy itself as it's used? I don't know. It says can create a noise level over 130 decibels. It's the same noise level of a pneumatic drill or plane flying above your head. So I'm not sure if we actually need, if it's a one-time use item, but it comes with the CO2 cartridges, so that's cool. I like it because it looks fun. I can't tell you if it's worth it or not because I've never used anything like this before.
I really
But
want to hold
it sure
it.
does. You want to hold one?
Yeah.
Go ahead. It sure does look fun to use, though. So we'll have to see. Okay, so this is something that probably I think we're going to do... Oh, now Ethan wants one, too. I think probably we're going to have to do a whole video on this. In terms of a survival item, I can think of a lot of different uses for this. Whether it's signaling, whether it's scaring away, a predatory animal or even other people. This is not just cool. It actually probably has some real good uses, and it's probably a safer device than making an MRE bomb or something like that. It probably does not do anything destructive, we would hope. So if you're looking for that, welcome back to the world of field expedients and make something else. But different kind of item, something I've never seen. And of course, once again, comes with the CO2 cartridges required. So we're going to put this in the like it pile, I think. You agree, Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Altogether, we've got
Some grenades.
1, 2, 3. Well, we're kind of counting these together, even though they're 2 separate items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the sunglasses you're wearing is 5 like-its. We've got 1, 2, meh,
3.
and then, no, this one's not in the meh, remember? These count as one item. We've got 1, 2 in the meh, we've got 2 in the don't like it, and then we've got these guys, which are still in limbo because, you know, need to go inside and edit in a little bit. So you will have heard already. By the time you're at this point in the video, they'll be in a pile. I've decided, you know, quality of them a little bit. I'm thinking they're going to go more towards the meh than the like it, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, not a bad month, not a great month. At least it's a little bit different. We've been getting a lot of really repetitive stuff in these boxes, and although some of this stuff is a repeat, you know, like this repeat is a great repeat. This is a really good item. You getting another grenade? Okay. Did you see, like, the feet creeping across? I am really sick of Wise Company dehydrating food. Like, that's whatever. P51 and P38 can openers, really sick of it. But, you know, some of the stuff's interesting. So Aiden, what was the elite? What was the value of the elite box?
$155 and 58 cents.
$155.58 MSRP. You probably could, like, especially like great. Example, you can find this for probably half the price of what they say it costs, but not bad. Oh, and you know what I forgot to put in the pile was the Aqua tabs from the very beginning, which we'll put in the, I can't decide if I want to put it in meh or the like it pile. We'll put it in meh. It's not my favorite water purification method, but, so there you go. There is, shit hits the fan for May, even though we're in June, and now we should wait for the June box coming any day now. So what are your guys' thoughts on all this fun stuff that we got this month? As you're commenting, please do check out the video description. Check out a link to my Patreon page. Think about joining up with that. Helps us out, getting all sorts of new stuff to do videos on. Check out the link to my Facebook page. That's the best place to contact me with ideas for new videos, requests. The good old docp96@gmail.com still works, but, you know, I get a lot of emails there from a lot of stuff, so it's kind of hard to sort through it all. If you have a question specifically for our next Q&A video, you can send that to questionsfordocp@gmail.com. We appreciate every single one of you guys watching this channel. You're all completely awesome, and we will be back in real soon.